with YouTube. So I'm just gonna make this little comeback video where you're just gonna be chilling, talking about what I missed out in terms of what I covered on YouTube. So I stopped. My last video was covering the special, so the Dragon Ball Super special 109 and 110, which was the number of the episodes, and it was pretty good. It was it was well directed. The music was good. It was pretty much a big ass pull, but that's what you come to expect with Dragon Ball Super right now. And the reason why I haven't been covering it after that is because it's just been the Goku and the Kale and Khalifa show, honestly. So we got episode 111. I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but Hit got out. And the reason why I don't think it's that big of a deal because they downplayed Hit like a lot, bro. He got knocked out like a wuss, man. He was trying to hold back Jiren with that energy ball stuff, and I thought he would go out some crazy way, but at the end of the day, Jiren just kicked him out of the ring. And yeah, that was about it. It was pretty epic the way they did it beforehand, but the execution of Hit actually leaving the stadium or getting dropped out was like pretty like damn. Hit just got dropped out. I was very surprised on how Toei handled that situation. I wish Hit had a better just better conclusion to his contribution in the tournament. But I did think the overall theme of Hit like pushing back Jiren and trying to stop him from moving with that weird time bubble thing was pretty cool. So after that, we got episode 1012 to 1016, which is basically um, it's basically the Kale and Khalifa and Goku show from episode 112 to 116. It's one pretty long fight. It's all about Goku and Khalifa, or maybe now Kafla or Kefla, however you want to say it, the fusion. But I didn't want to cover that. Basically, that's why I left YouTube for a bit. It was pretty. It was entertaining, but it wasn't anything noteworthy. There was no story. The problem with I have with this arc is that there is no story to it. I I came onto this platform to YouTube to talk about Dragon Ball Super. Uh, I should have came in the Future Trunks arc because I would have been so consistent with it. I'm telling you, I would have been so consistent with the Future Trunks arc in terms of uploading because it actually had a story to it, and I would have been pissed off at the end too because I still don't like that ending and think it's like cringeworthy. But this arc is just there's no story to it at all. It's literally just Toei, uh, a huge merchandising commercial for Toei. It's all these different fighters with different character designs that are very distinct, all in one place, and they're just fighting each other. And we're gonna have this arc till March. Remember that Toriyama, not Toriyama, it was one of the directors. They interviewed one of the directors, and he said that the arc is planned to end around March, which means we have like 3-4 more months of this. Well, it's not crap, but of this just this I can't really explain it. The way they write this arc is just it's just a series of one-on-one fights. It's not five-on-five fights like a tournament should be or a big battle royale. The way they're writing this arc and directing it is one-on-one, two-on-two, or two-on-one fights. So that we're just gonna have more of these very linear fights until the end of March, probably. So yeah, honestly, I'm gonna start taking YouTube seriously and uploading daily content when there's an actual story to this damn show. Because as of right now, it's just I don't know what to tell you. It's just a big battle royale. It's gonna be like this for this arc has been on for what 40 episodes already. It's gonna be like this for the next probably 10-20 episodes. Just more one-on-one fights until we get to the conclusion of Jiren and Goku, round two or round three, whatever you want to call it. And if it's not Goku and Jiren round three or round two, I'll be surprised and I'll give Super his props. But until then, we'll see. The ending of this arc, if the ending of this arc is that Goku wins and wishes back all the universe with the Super Dragon Balls, I'll be so pissed because that is the most predictable ending in the history of endings. Because in Dragon Ball, it's pretty unpredictable. That I'm talking about the original manga, but in terms of Super, it's been pretty predictable. I mean, the first two arcs we already knew who was going to win. The third arc, we didn't know exactly what the wish would be, but we know the outcome would be to get the Super Dragon Balls and you can have a wish. Future Trunks arc, everyone knew that Zeno was going to come in and destroy a universe. Actually, well, not many people knew that, but they set it up at the beginning, so you can kind of predict it looking back on it. And this arc, if they do the same thing where you just win the Dragon Balls, wish back all the universes, it's going to be a tough time for Dragon Ball Super. I'm probably gonna say about 80% of the fandom is probably be upset, honestly. So yeah, that was just a quick talk, quick update. I just covered the last like 6 episodes because it's just been a fight. It's just been a big fight. Ultra Instinct is cool. I like the way they animate him. Um, whenever he's on screen, they make it look like very true to what Ultra Instinct should look like, which would be that Goku does one thing and his body reacts its own way, and he does one thing separately. And it's very the way they animate Ultra Instinct and direct it is like something way different from normal transformation. So I really enjoyed that aspect at least. But yeah, Dragon Ball Super so far for this arc, the past like 6 episodes with Kale and stuff. This whole fight that just ended with 116, it was all right. The fusion stuff, eh. I mean, the fighting was all right. No, really no story. But I think they could have done it in like a couple episodes, not like 4 or 5 episodes. I think it should have been like they have one episode entirely dedicated to Kale Khalifa, and then if they want, they can do another episode entirely dedicated with fusion. I didn't think we needed like 4 or 5 episodes of this, or whatever, how many there was. So that's all I have for today, folks. I've been on for a while already, so I won't take up any more of your time. Yeah, since it's Thanksgiving break, I'm done with school for a while, for like 9 days. I'll probably be uploading semi-daily, every other day probably for the next like week or so. So yeah, that's all I have for today. I love you guys. And if you're brand new to the channel, subscribe because this channel will be something in the future. Eventually I'll take it seriously. That's all I have for you for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.